Up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video that's a little bit different. This year I decided to make some treat baskets for Christmas, so I decided that it would be fun if I did like a little cook with me video while I'm making those. So the first thing I'm making is some Christmassy Rice Krispie treats, and I'm just using the recipe from the back of the box of Rice Krispies, so I'm not going to go through it step by step. But I melted my 10 ounces of marshmallows with 3 tablespoons of butter and then cooked them in a microwave for about 3 minutes until they were completely melted. And now I'm going to add some green food coloring to make them look more Christmassy. Now I'm going to add my 6 cups of Rice Krispies and mix it all up. Now I'm going to pour this mixture into my greased 9x13 baking pan. Now I'm going to add some of these Christmas sprinkles on top of my Rice Krispies. So the second thing I'm making is some homemade Reese's peanut butter cups, and it starts out with a tablespoon and a half of softened butter. I'm going to add a half cup of powdered sugar and a half cup of peanut butter. Peanut butter is always so hard to like scoop out of the measuring cup. It's kind of annoying. Come on. Okay, I got most of it. And now I'm just going to mix this up until it is completely combined. So now I'm going to make the like chocolate coating or whatever you call it, which is 2 3/4 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and now I'm going to add in a half cup of peanut butter. And now I'm going to melt this in a microwave on 30-second intervals until it is completely melted. So now I'm going to assemble the homemade Reese's peanut butter cups, and I'm going to take a little bit of my melted chocolate mixture, and I'm going to use a cookie scoop to do this, but you can also use a tablespoon measurement. I'm going to put it into my silicone baking liners, which I just ironically noticed are Christmas colored. And now I'm going to take a little bit of my peanut butter mixture, kind of form it into a circle, and put it into the chocolate. And I'm going to do this with the rest of my cupcake liners. I'm done making the homemade Reese's peanut butter cups, and as you can see, which I think I forgot to mention earlier, I took just a little bit of chocolate and put that over the top of the peanut butter. So I think I forgot to mention that, but you saw me do it. So yeah, now I'm going to stick these into the fridge to harden up. So I'm done making the homemade Reese's peanut butter cups, And as you can see, which I think I forgot to mention earlier, I took just a little bit of chocolate and put that over the top of the peanut butter. So I think I forgot to mention that, but you saw me do it. So yeah, now I'm going to stick these into the fridge to harden up. The last thing I'm making for my treat baskets is these candy trains. And the first step of doing this is I'm going to take my York peppermint patties, and to make them look more round, because I'm using them for the wheels of the train, I'm going to take the like loose end of the wrapper and tape them down so they're not, so it doesn't look like a square. It looks more like round. Now I'm going to assemble my candy trains. I'm going to use hot glue to do this, but you don't have to. I'm just using hot glue because it will dry a lot quicker. I'm going to put some on my stick of Big Red gum. And I'm going to glue this package of Lifesavers to the gum. And now I'm going to take one of my York peppermint patties and glue that to the side of this. And let it dry on there. And then I'm going to take one of these. These are called, like, I can't even remember what they're called. Let me grab the package. They're called Double Crisp. They're like little Christmas crunchy coin things. So I'm going to take one of those and glue it to the other side of the Lifesavers and gum. So it's kind of like another wheel of the train. And now I'm just going to put the wheels on the other side also. So I'm also going to add one of these Mr. Good bars to the top of my train, and you can use any like mini size candy bar. You can use like the mini Hershey's if you want. It doesn't really matter, it just needs to be this size. So add some glue to that. Stick it onto my package of Lifesavers in the front of the train, the side with the larger wheel. And now I'm going to use one of these mini Reese's peanut butter cups and add some glue to the bottom of that as well. And stick that right on the top of my Mr. Good bar. And then the last piece of this, oh here it is one of these mini Hershey, I guess not mini, what am I talking about? Sorry, I'm really tired, words are too hard. Anyway, I'm going to add one of these Hershey's Kisses to the back of my train, add some glue to it, and then stick it to the back. And let it dry on there. And there you go, you have a candy Christmas train. Making the candy trains, here they are, they look really good. Sorry if you hear like random noises, it's actually the wind. We're in the middle of like a snowstorm right now, But anyway, yeah, here they are. I think they look pretty much like trains. Now assembling my treat baskets, and I have some homemade stuff in here and some store-bought stuff. We have some of these European chocolates, some of these chocolate truffles, and we also have the peppermint squares, several of those in there, and then some just like Christmas chocolates, and then some of these Danish butter cookies also. And you may recognize a lot of this stuff from my Christmas grocery haul video from a little while ago, if you watched that. And then I'm also going to add in, of course, my Christmas Rice Krispie treats, my homemade Reese's peanut butter cups, and then my candy train. And I made these sugar cookies yesterday with my friends. Have some different Christmas shapes with some Christmas decorations on them, and so I'm also going to add 2 of these into each treat box. And that is it. That concludes the making of my Christmas treat boxes. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make those Christmas treat baskets. I hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!